All right. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. The brother Kadash Ayash from the city of Indianapolis camp. We're going to start out by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kadash. The honors of the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutation, you brothers pushing this truth week in, week out, in sincerity, charity, and in love, and in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Just coming at you with another lesson, man. You really got to be careful how you move in this truth, all right? And you really got to take heed to the things that are being presented to you by brothers. Starting off with the apostles, the elders, the bishops, when they giving out instructions and things, we really have to take heed and listen to them. Okay, because they're not just telling you something to be telling it to you. All right, and also you gotta know that they're moving in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So it'd be wise to take heed to the things that are being said. You know, Take heed to the things that are being said and just trying to follow instructions, because it can totally go left very quickly. It's the reason why the Lord had these men above us in order, because that's the set up and the foundation of things. Okay, so you have to take heed when brothers are saying something. Any brother, really. The Lord can use any brother to tell you something. So you should be listening in and trying to take in as much as you can. This is Proverbs 10 and 17. He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof erreth. So when the brother telling you something, man, you got to take heed to that. All right, because it could lead to it could lead to the Lord jacking you up, man. You don't want the Lord to jack you up. He giving out warning, through his men. So you really want to, listen up when the men of the Lord are telling you something. It's for them because they have to tell you. Because the Lord will jack them up, man. So you gotta take that full on. All right, the brother said something. You know what? That's the end of it. A lot of brothers don't like to take the low. Okay, but the number one thing we're supposed to be in this thing is what? Humble. You gotta take the low, bro. You can't be wise to do things in your own eyes and the ways that you want to do them. It's a reason for the order. It's a reason for the structure. All right. This is Proverbs 12 and 1. Whoso loveth instruction keepeth. Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. You go to that road. Brutish, it means stupidity. Stupid. Hey, when the Lord sending brothers to talk to you, you better be happy that the Lord sending them. Because what LD man said all the time, you don't want the Lord to get on you. He can move brothers out of the way and just deal with you directly. You don't want that. Because you don't know which way the Lord going to deal with you, which way it's going to go. At the end of the day, we all are fighting the same fight. And some brothers have fought this fight longer than us. These brothers are seasoned. The men that travel, what the scriptures speak of. These brothers are seasoned, so they're not just telling you something just to be telling it to you. You don't want to be that that rebellious brother, that can't listen, can't hear, want to do what he want to do. Forget what everybody got to say. It's all about me. That me spirit. You know? At the end of the day, you got to let go of that old man and put all that to the side. Because that demon, that old man, when you was in the world, it was all about you, and it's going to go the way you want it to go, and you going to do things the way that you want to do them. That old man spirit rise up in you, man. That's why we're constantly peeling off the old man, peeling off those layers of the old man. So we don't fall into being rebellious or being rebellious, pretty much, man. You don't want to take heed to a man that's over you telling you something. What if all hell breaks loose right now, and that man is giving you instruction, you didn't want to listen to him. Now the Lord gave this man the wisdom and knowledge and understanding to say, "Hey brother, let's go to the right." But you so wise in your own eyes. I'm gonna go to the left. And that brother that went to the right, probably has the same passage. But you want to do your own thing, and that might lead you to destruction. Or turmoil. You got to take. That's one thing that you got to learn is to really listen to the elders and the apostles and the bishops. These things that they telling us, they're not telling us for no reason. All right, they're not telling us these things for no reason. They just want to take their time out and just get on me. It's all about me now. They do that. Ooh. Sometimes it's all about you. The Lord might have His eyes on you. The Lord might want to see a change in you. So He's gonna use His man to present that cuss out, that counsel, that talk to bring that change up out of you, or to get you up out of here. We in these last and evil, horrible days. The days not gonna get easier; they're going to get worse. So we have to lock in and pay attention and listen when instruction is given, or when orders come down. We have to follow them. An order might come down, you don't want to listen. You go do something that the elders, apostles, or the bishops told you not to do. You end up locked up, or worse, deleted, because you felt like you can do what you want to do. That's a bad spirit to be in, man. That rebellious, don't want to listen spirit. I know it all spirit. That's really pride. And what they say, pride should bring a man low, Excuse me, so lucky. So we really got to just take heed, man. This is Proverbs 15 and 5. A fool despises his father's instruction, but he that regardeth the reproof is prudent. So you gotta, you just gotta take heed, man, and just follow them instructions, man. It said a fool despises. A fool don't want to listen. These elders, apostles, and bishops, these leaderships that are over the camps, are trying to stop you from I was a fool. You know, the old school saying I was a fool once. Let him bump his head. They're trying to stop you from bumping your head. But you got to open your eyes to see that. You know, you got to open your eyes and see like they're trying to stop me from bumping my head or hurting myself or getting jacked up. Or the Lord, getting on me. You got to see that for yourself. This is Hebrews 13 and 17. Obey them that have rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch out for your souls, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. So you gotta take heed to what these men that the Lord has set up. The order structure. Men that are over you. You know, sometimes a brother up under you can tell you something. Don't just be like niggas in the world allowing things to go into one ear and it's coming out the other. We got to really start taking hold of the words that's being told to us by these great men that are over us and really meditate on them, man. Let them soak in your spirit so you can get a true understanding of how to move in this truth, what to do in this truth, and how to truly be a man of the Lord. With that, we give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Krakatash. Double honors to Apostle Elder Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. And peace and salutation to you brothers pushing the truth week in, week out, in sincerity, charity, and love, in the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. With that, shalom.